let's have a look at where we are going to see the rain as we go through the week. And it's really all complements of this big trough that's going to come in, bring snow to the plains, snow to the Rockies, rain to the plains, and then the Midwest and the South eventually get in on this too. This is really going to be our big troublemaker, our big weather maker as we go through the week. Southerly flow brings up that moisture here, and that bangs into some warmer temperatures. And that means that you have the threat for some storms and rain, which we do not need. Anywhere from 3, even 6 inches, 9 inches in Montgomery above average on rainfall. It's too bad that we can't share. Sharing is caring, right? Sharing is nice. We can't share some with the Midwest where we really need the rain. The Euro does put out Thursday through Saturday when this thing really gets going. Heavier showers here from Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas into Texas as well. The GFS wants to put it a little bit farther north, but the point of the story is it's still heavy rain for us here. No matter exactly where it ends up, but where it does end up, we do have that potential for flooding. And right now, it looks like around Arkansas will have the best chance to see some of that flooding. Don't forget, the eclipse will be cutting through Arkansas. We will have a crew there for you. Storms Thursday. And things really get going for our Thursday. Notice this is Wednesday evening. We don't see a lot of action for us here in this part of the country. But as we go through Thursday, that's when things really start to climb and, get worse as we go through our Friday. And you'll still see a lingering boundary here giving us rain and showers into our Saturday and more energy coming through. Now, a lot of this might not necessarily be rain, but you still have got the clouds, which isn't great. And Jordan, we have several rivers that are in minor to moderate flood stage, and then we're going to be adding more water to the situation. I'm not saying these are going to go out of control, but it's not going to help them at all.
Yeah, no, they stay running swollen, that's for sure. Hey, check out the
America's Morning headquarters continues into the mid-morning hours. Dr. Greg Postel is here with a look at what's to come at 9 a.m.
And Dr. Postel, it's Monday.
Yes, it is a Monday. It's a Monday after a time change, right?
I know, we're moving a little slow this morning. Yep. But you are breaking out your crystal ball of weather and showing us what's ahead.
Well, it's a segment that we call Off the Radar. There's more coming next week, and it could be even colder than the version that we've got ongoing now. So we'll talk about that and why it may be on winter away for good right now.
I'm going to focus on the warmth in between those two bouts of cold, if you don't mind, because we do have a nice bit of warmth in between.
We do. We'll take it.
Thank you, Doctor.
Well, thanks to our virtual view technology, I'm standing in Kansas City near Union Station. We are in for a warm, sunny day today with afternoon temperatures in the 70s. We're talking 15, 20 degrees above average, but storms are going to be brewing, and you're going to see the clouds thicken up and darken up, and then the rain is going to be falling. And we could see some gusty winds within these thunderstorms too, but it's not just Kansas City. We just want to show you what it was going to look like there. We're going to see it in several other locations as well. We get into Kansas City Wednesday night, and then Thursday we're going to start to clear out as everything is going to be tracking east. And notice the warmth all the way into our Wednesday, nearly 80 degrees in Kansas City. And this is the whole system. That is our warm front. That's the leading edge of warm air. So anywhere south of that, you're going to have those warmer temperatures. Notice we have a southerly flow as well coming up counterclockwise with our low. So that means you get a southerly flow here, bringing up the warmth and the rain. And then our warm front kind of leans forward, if you will, bringing rain into places like Iowa and northbound as well. Notice the moisture, southerly flow, bringing up that nice moist air. And you can really kind of see the two boundaries. If you just kind of, whoop, there's your cold front, and then your warm front is popping off this way here. Kind of textbook looking example with our temperature contours. Tomorrow, Kansas City down to Tulsa, you have the chance for thunderstorms. And this lasts as we head into our Wednesday, even as we go into our Thursday. We still have that chance for bad weather. Now, there's a little piece of energy coming through as we head over the next day or so. Then we have our bigger trough coming in, and that's when everything really ramps up for us. And notice it takes through the day on Wednesday as we head into our Thursday for everything to really get its act together into the Midwest, the plains, and into the South too. And then it's all going to continue to head eastbound, clearing out for our Friday, which will be nice here. Otherwise, we do have light rain in its wake. And remember, things are still cold up here. I know it's been above average, but that ground is still pretty cold. So getting a little light rain, maybe we'll be able to soak some of that in. And we need it because it's been so dry, especially into Iowa. We are seeing extreme drought, but a lot of other areas in the Midwest, especially the upper Midwest, are quite dry. Chicago, you've had a pretty mild winter, I got to tell you. Could have been a lot worse for us, though we are seeing our snow levels in the Midwest, Jordan, several feet below average for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because we've been
Units are at risk of substantial damage from wildfires, flooding, and earthquakes.
Yeah, and that could leave some of the most vulnerable families at risk of being homeless in a climate where housing inventory is slim at best. Carlos Martin, the director of the Remodeling Futures program, joining us now. Thank you so much for being with us. And, you know, according to a recent study that you helped out put together, 41% of rental units in the U.S. are exposed to climate-related threats. What led to such a high number to begin with?
That's right. We're talking about
it's not only the renters, like you said, it's the owner. It's really kind of everyone. I feel like there's no way to escape it because I've seen more and more on social media people saying, well, their property taxes has gone up, their insurance has gone up, even if they own the place,
right,
let alone if they're renting it.
Yeah, it's just hard all the way around. All right, let's get a weather update. Felicia's here, standing by, giving us an update on warmth.
Yeah, guys.
On the way.
That's what a lot of people are going to be talking about because a lot of us are not only a place like Chicago should be in the 40s. Instead, we're in the mid and upper 60s. It is certainly not feeling mid-March-ish there.
I remember you were in Chicago. What was that? Not this winter, but last winter when you were freezing.
I was back in like late March for severe weather, and it was freezing.
It was freezing, I know. Felicia, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, after storms, getting the power back on is one of the first concerns for many families, and that means making sure there are enough workers to throw the switches are there.
Yeah, the special training electrical grid is sustainable is making sure there are enough workers.
Yes, Brooklyn Hannah, with our partners at WCBS, shows us how students are powering that future.
I'm telling you, these are the types of classes we need. Like at the beginning, where you had the 3rd through 7th graders learning to make the glasses with plastic. You know, having these, as we were talking about earlier, we don't have these trades in our school anymore. I had wood shop when I was a kid. I had home ec when I was a kid.
Me too.
And it really does help you learn tasks that you need to learn.
You know, it's great though. There are a lot of free knowledge out there that you could find when it comes to auto shop or even the small electrical stuff.
No thank. That is the one that I will not mess with.
You got to be smart.
We have one light that it's.
And you don't want to.
And I'm like too scared to do it. I got to call someone.
Electricity is tough.
That one's
All right,
scary.
let's get an update here with Felicia on the West.
George is like, it's no big deal. Just stick your fork in there, see if it's still working or not.
No trial and error with that one.
No, not with that one. Let's talk about what is going on. To move out of this area, it's just going to keep snowing there for days.
It's great. It's spring break for some people.
Yeah.
Skiing.
You're a skier, you're looking forward to it.
Spring break skiing. This could be better snow for some folks than they've had all year.
Yeah, for sure. Felicia, thanks.
Guys.
All right, here's what's coming up tomorrow on Pattern. Fires, they're burning. And now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head all day.
Bologna as a first thing.
It's not a bad song.
No, it is.
It's just,
I miss the jingles. Jingles are like not a thing anymore.
Listen to the radio. You'll find some old jingles on there still. Yeah.
Woo TV is up next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's up?